What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it appears that two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasily Lomachenko, who suffered his third loss last night, now 17 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout, 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach, is actually contemplating retiring. Okay, he lost his second opportunity at becoming undisputed. This has been a dream of Vasily Lomachenko's to solidify himself in the history books, and he came up short yet again, to undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is now 30 wins, no losses, no draws, 15 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, it was a controversial decision in the eyes of many, but it truly wasn't. It was Devin Haney winning this fight, clearly, but many people who are detractors of Devin Haney and want to see him lose, well, they saw Devin Haney lose last night. Nonetheless, Vasily Lomachenko's team has come out and stated that Vasily Lomachenko has been contemplating retiring, win, lose, or draw in this fight, going into this fight with Devin Haney. Okay. And once he gets his mind set on things, he follows through with it. So his team is saying that Lomachenko can very well call it quits. Now, his team is now, Aegis Klimas is stating that they are going to petition to have the ruling of the fight overturned. This is many people not being realistic. This is Lomachenko's team not being realistic. The fight will not be overturned. Vasily Lomachenko has lost, and he lost clearly, point blank and period. Lomachenko, he was competitive in the fight. It was a close fight, and he came on strong in the 10th and 11th round. But if you watch the early rounds, Vasily Lomachenko was being outboxed and active by Devin Haney. Okay, you can clearly see Devin Haney was more active. He was more accurate with his punches, especially on the inside. He wasn't getting the credit he deserved for the body work he did. Okay, and so Devin Haney has a lot of detractors, and those detractors, they want to see Devin Haney lose. So of course people are screaming that this was a robbery. Devin Haney clearly won the first half of the fight. It was extremely clear that he won. The body work, the ring generalship, the jab, the distance, the counterpunching, he was doing a lot of that. Lomachenko was doing a lot of fighting in spurts, landing a left hand every now and then, throwing combinations that he was getting credit for that he should not have gotten credit for by the commentators, right? Devin Haney, in the second half, he slowed down. Lomachenko, being a future Hall of Famer and one of the best fighters right now, he made an adjustment. He started to come on strong. He had success. He had spurts. And his two biggest rounds was 10 and 11. But then if you watch the 12th round, Devin Haney clearly was the aggressive. He won the 12th round. Okay. And so with that said, his team, Lomachenko's team, is in denial because they're listening to the crowd who wanted to see Devin Haney lose. So they started booing. They're listening to the detractors who saying it was a robbery. How could it be a robbery? A robbery is a fight that a fighter lost 9 rounds to 3, 10 rounds to 2, or clearly 1000% lost the fight, and he getting the nod. The opponent gets the nod. That's what a robbery is. This is not a robbery. This was a competitive fight that Devin Haney put money in the bank, and it paid dividends at the end, period. And so with that said, you're going to have a lot of casuals that are going to say Devin Haney lost the fight, Lomachenko was robbed, and his emotions. Lomachenko crying in the end, saying that he let his kids down, that plays a part, along with the fact, again, that people don't like Devin Haney for whatever reason. And so now Lomachenko's claiming, his team is claiming that he could possibly retire. 50-50 chance that he might retire. Now you have Shakur Stevenson, you have other fighters that are actually calling out Lomachenko. Shakur Stevenson just made a statement and stated that he wants to fight Lomachenko to make a statement to show that he's levels above Devin Haney, so there can be a comparison. Lomachenko is not an easy fight for anybody. Shakur Stevenson is very, very talented. He's very elusive, and he has the best defense and counterpunching in boxing, in my opinion. But will he make it easy for Lomachenko? Maybe, maybe not. Styles make fights. I do pick Shakur Stevenson to beat Vasily Lomachenko. With that said, Lomachenko has big fights. He still has a name. The opportunity to become undisputed is what's eluding him, and that's what's troubling Lomachenko, because he set out to be undisputed. He did what he wanted to in the amateurs, becoming a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He's become a 3-division champion. He unified the belts, but he's come up short when he attempted to be undisputed. His mindset is about his legacy. It's never about the money. It's not about the popularity. And you have to respect and love that about Vasily Lomachenko if you're a fan of the sport of boxing, because Lomachenko's sole goal is to build his legacy and forever be etched in the history books as one of the greatest to ever do it. And he's feeling like he came up short. And so emotions are running high. But when he go back and watch the tape, as many people should, if you watch the first round, okay, of this fight, Lomachenko landed one punch in the first round of this fight. And at the end of it, CompuBox had Lomachenko and Devin Haney even with the amount of punches landed at 6 with the same percentage, which is clearly not the case, because if you watch the first round and watch it in slow motion, you can see that Lomachenko landed only one punch the entire round. He wasn't very active. He didn't throw a punch till a minute in the first round, and he missed multiple combinations on Devin Haney. But yet CompuBox saw that Lomachenko landed 6 punches in that round, and he didn't. And then at the end, CompuBox has it 5 rounds Lomachenko outlanded Haney, 5 rounds Haney outlanded Lomachenko, and in 2 rounds it was even. So why would people say it was a robbery? If there's only 12 rounds in the fight, and if 5 rounds Devin Haney outlanded him, and 5 rounds Lomachenko outlanded Devin Haney, and 2 rounds they were even, then that means at the very least Devin Haney won 6 rounds, okay, or 5 to be, at the very least. So with that said, we know CompuBox is not that accurate. So if that was the case, then you can find a round or 2 to give to Devin Haney outside of CompuBox, and that means Devin Haney would have won 7-5. This fight was competitive. It was entertaining. It was high-speed chess. And in the 10th and 11th round, Lomachenko had extremely strong rounds, probably the strongest rounds of the fight, the most telling rounds of the fight in 10 and 11, where Devin Haney looked a bit discombobulated. He looked a bit fatigued. He looked a bit confused, right? But in the 12th round, he made the adjustment, and he didn't look like he did in the 10th and 11th. And I love what Coach Kenny Ellis stated. Lomachenko earned the right to land punches on Devin Haney because he's a world-class fighter, and he trained for that. So when he had success and land punches on Devin Haney, he was supposed to. But did he dominate the rounds? No. He fought in spurts. He connected at times. He had success at times. That's what he was supposed to do at this level, being a world-class fighter. But did he dominate any fights and clearly win? No, he didn't dominate. He had 2 great rounds, 10 and 11. They would happen to be back-to-back. That was etched in the brain of many fans and detractors of Devin Haney. And that's why they saw him lose the fight. They don't know what they're looking at. So with that said, I believe that Lomachenko's team is saying that once he gets something in his head, he's going to stick to it. And it's a strong possibility that he could call it quits. I hope that not to be the case, because there's many big fights out there for Lomachenko. But I know his goal is to become undisputed, and that's going to be extremely hard if he don't get a rematch with Devin Haney, because Devin Haney is going to vacate the belts. If Devin Haney vacates the belts and move up, then that's going to be extremely hard for Lomachenko to collect all the belts to become undisputed. that's a journey at 35 he just doesn't have time to do. So let's see how this unfolds. But there's plenty of fights for him out there. Big name, big fights, big opportunities for Vasily Lomachenko. And I hope he don't retire, because I believe he still has a lot left in the tank. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like your shitty videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.